The Chang International Circuit once again bore witness to Marc Marquez's dominance in the opening round of MotoGP 2025. The new Ducati Lenovo Team rider carved out a spectacular victory at the Thai Grand Prix, establishing himself as the early season leader. However, amidst the cheers of Marquez's victory, there is another compelling story. How this win seemed to serve as a harsh blow to Pedro Acosta, the sensational rookie who had initially questioned Marquez's potential for this season, only to falter due to a crash on the second lap of the race. Before the start of the 2025 season, Pedro Acosta, the rising star of KTM, who had moved up to the Red Bull KTM factory racing team, garnered attention for his impressive performances in the 2024 rookie season. With 5 Grand Prix podiums and 4 sprint podiums, Acosta finished last season in 6th place in the standings, just 2 points behind his then-teammate Brad Binder. His confidence soared, and in a pre-season interview at the Thailand test, Acosta openly questioned Marquez's competitiveness at the age of 32, especially after his move to the Ducati factory team. "I feel Marc has passed his peak. He's great, yes, but this is modern MotoGP. Speed and consistency are everything. I'm not sure he can keep up with us, the new generation, throughout the season," Acosta said challengingly. His statement immediately sparked reactions from fans and analysts alike, viewing it as Acosta's attempt to assert the younger generation's dominance over living legends like Marquez. Marquez, known for his calm yet sharp demeanor, chose not to directly respond. "I don't need to prove anything to anyone except myself." "The track will speak," he briefly commented when asked about Acosta's remarks at the pre-race Thailand GP press conference. However, for observers, Acosta's statement clearly ignited a more personal competitive fire between the two riders. Sunday in Buriram became the perfect stage for Marquez to prove that age is just a number. Starting from pole position, achieved with a lap time of 1 minute 28.782 seconds in qualifying, Marquez took control of the race from the moment the lights went out. He successfully fended off pressure from his brother Alex Marquez, Gresini Racing, and two-time world champion Francesco Bagnaia, Ducati Lenovo Team, who started from third. The first lap went smoothly for Marquez, with a slim 0.6-second lead over Alex. Meanwhile, Acosta, starting from 7th, appeared aggressive from the start. He attempted to overtake Fabio Quartararo, Monster Energy Yamaha, at the first turn but lost traction on the outside of turn 1 on the second lap. His KTM RC16 slid out, sending Acosta into the gravel, ending his race earlier than expected. This incident dealt a heavy blow to Acosta, who had shown impressive form in practice and qualifying sessions. The crash at turn 1 not only dashed his chances of scoring points in the season opener, but also underscored the narrative that his overconfidence might not yet be fully supported by consistency on the track. On the other hand, Marquez continued flawlessly. By the third lap, he had widened the gap to 1.1 seconds over Alex before ultimately closing the race with a convincing victory in 39 minutes 35.005 seconds. Alex Marquez finished second, followed by Bagnaia in third. This podium not only marked Marquez's debut victory with the Ducati Lenovo team, but also tied his podium record with MotoGP legend Dani Pedrosa, a milestone that further solidifies his status as one of the greatest in the sport's history. From a technical perspective, Marquez's win at the Thailand GP showcased remarkable adaptation to the Ducati Desmosedici GP25. After spending the 2024 season with Gresini Racing on the previous spec, GP24, Marquez now fully benefited from Ducati's latest factory package. Advanced aerodynamics, optimal power distribution, and stability in Chang's fast corners were key to his dominance. "This bike gives me the confidence to push harder from the first lap. I could set the pace and didn't need to take excessive risks," Marquez revealed post-race. Telemetry data showed that Marquez's average speed in sectors 1 and 3, filled with technical corners, was significantly superior to his competitors. This is evidence that his racing instincts, honed for over a decade in the Premier class, remain highly relevant in the modern MotoGP era. In contrast, Acosta seemed to struggle to align his aggressive racing style with the KTM's wilder character compared to the Ducati. The crash at turn 1 was likely triggered by a combination of front tyre overheating and his entry onto the dirtier outside track after battling with Quartararo. "I pushed too hard early on. That was my mistake," Acosta admitted with a disappointed expression in the KTM paddock after the race. Marquez's victory was not just about points or trophies. It was a strong statement to Acosta and the entire paddock that he remains a force to be reckoned with. Acosta's pre-season statements doubting Marquez's abilities now seem like a boomerang. Acosta's fall on the second lap, followed by Marquez's dominant win, created an unforgettable narrative. The legend had silenced his critics on the track in the most convincing manner. For Acosta, this incident could serve as a valuable lesson. The 2024 season demonstrated that he has exceptional speed and talent, but consistency and emotional control are areas that still need refinement. The crash at the Thailand GP serves as a reminder of Marquez's debut season in MotoGP in 2013, where he also suffered several falls before finding his championship-winning rhythm. The question now is whether Acosta can learn from this mistake as quickly as Marquez did back then. Meanwhile, Marquez appeared to savor this moment with his typically humble attitude. "I don't race to prove anything to anyone else. I just want to win and enjoy the process," he said with a smile at the press conference. However, for observers, it's difficult not to see this victory as a silent response to the doubts thrown by Acosta. The 2025 season has only just begun, but the Thailand GP has provided drama, action, and narratives that will echo until the next race in Argentina. One thing is certain, Marquez has delivered a strong message, and Acosta, along with the entire paddock, has surely heard it loud and clear. I see the 2025 Thailand GP as a clash between experience and youthful ambition. Marc Marquez delivered a brilliant victory, equaling Dani Pedrosa's podium record. Age is just a number for him as he continues to prove the power of experience. Meanwhile, Pedro Acosta crashed on the second lap, undone by overconfidence. It's a harsh lesson in consistency and maturity at the MotoGP level. That said, he remains an extraordinary talent with immense potential. His crash felt reminiscent of Marquez's early years, full of highs and hard falls. With 21 races still to go, Acosta has time to learn. On the other hand, Marquez must stay consistent with the Ducati Lenovo Team. His internal battle with Bagnaia will be a challenge in itself. The 2025 Thailand GP has set the tone for a drama-filled season. Marquez has made his intentions clear. He's a real threat. Acosta, meanwhile, has something to prove on track. The Argentina GP will be the perfect stage for their response. What do you think of this rivalry? Hey MotoGP fans, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest action.